All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Girls in the Game. I am Coach Callie. Usually on Tuesdays we have Coach Tierney who would be here, but we are switching this week. So you'll have me today for your session, but I'm really excited to join you today for programming. Today we're going to do a couple of activities that you could do at home with just some objects that you could find around your house. But before we start, I'm going to ask if you are joining our session today, could you please text your name and the school that you go to this number. I can type it in the chat, but it's 312-869-2729. So 312-869-2729, you're going to text your name and your school. And that's just so that we can keep track of who is attending our session. And you don't need to type any of that information in the comments or anything. You can just text that number and we will know that you're here. So before we start, we're going to go over the 5-finger contract, just like we always do. So first we have the pinky, which stands for safety. So when we are at Girls in the Game online, like I said before, we're going to not share any personal information about ourselves on the internet, not your name, your school, your location, anything that could identify you. The next finger is the ring finger, so that stands for commitment. So we are going to promise to be committed to trying every activity presented to the best of our ability. We can commit to commenting in the chat if we want to be engaged, and we're going to commit to showing up to Girls in the Game as often as we can. The next finger is the middle finger, which means respect. So we are going to follow the directions of the coach just like we would if we were in person. We are going to be respectful of each other in the comments. And if you are joining our team time later, we're going to promise not to talk over people or talk down to them. The next finger is the pointer finger, which stands for teamwork. So we're going to promise to work together. We could do that by writing supportive comments to each other, by encouraging each other as we go along. And you could also invite anyone in your house to join you if they want, any friends or family members who might be with you right now. And the last finger is the thumb, which stands for fun. So we're going to promise to try to have as much fun as possible today, which might be hard because we're not all together in the same room. We're not sharing the same space. We might be trying some new things, but we're still going to try to have fun as best we can. All right, so next, before we do any activities, we're going to do some stretching. So I'm going to turn this around and we're going to stretch. So first, we're going to do some arm circles. So go forward, nice and big. And backwards. And let's put our arm across our body and hook it with your other arm. And stretch our shoulders, stretch our arms. And let's switch to the other arm. All right, let's stretch our legs. So you're going to pull your leg behind you and balance. And the other leg. Nice. Okay, let's bend to one side. And the other side. And down to the middle. Okay, how about we do, let's run in place. So nice and slow, start off. And a little faster. And as fast as you can. All right, good job. And last thing, let's do some jumpy jacks. So we're gonna do 10 jumpy jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And if you got a little tired from that, feel free to get some water. Whew. Okay, so when we, ooh, excuse me. So when we are at Girls in the Game programming each week, we usually either are learning a new sport or we're practicing some sports that we already know. But when we are doing online programming, not all of us will have access to different sports equipment, or we might not have the space that we can do those sports. So when I'm planning these sessions, I really want to do something like soccer or volleyball or basketball, but I don't have any of those things at home with me, and a lot of you probably don't either. So we're going to try to do some activities that you could do with some items in your house. So I came up with some that we can do. You could also make up some on your own and get really creative. So we're just going to try a few examples, and then you can come up with some if you want. So I can give you a few minutes to get what we will need. So the first thing we're going to need is a pair of socks. So if you want to go get that, we'll need that for a few activities. And then we will also need, if you have them, some books or notebooks and some paper plates. So if you have any of those in your house, you can go get them. But first we're going to need a pair of socks. So I have a pair right here. So what you're going to do is put them together and roll them into a ball. So we have a ball right there, pretty much the size of a tennis ball or a baseball. If you want to, you could use maybe a tennis ball for these activities, but that's probably not going to be as safe to throw around at your house right now. So probably just use some socks if you have them. So we're going to just practice a few different things you could do with this. So first activity, you can pick either a spot that you want to hit, or you can get a container. You could have a bin, a empty garbage can, a bowl, anything you can find. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to put my bin right here in front, and I'm going to stand back here and try to make it into the bin. All right? So I think I'm about 5 feet back. So I'm going to shoot it, and it went in. All right? So you can try making the goal smaller, or you can stand a little bit further back. So I'm going to stand back here and try to shoot it, and it went in. All right, now I'm going to stand even further back. Okay. Okay, I missed. I'm going to try one more time. Whew. All right, that one went in. Okay, so you can try standing further back. If you have other people in your house you want to play that with, you can see who can make it from the furthest distance or who can make it in the smallest target, anything like that. Another thing you could do is try shooting it maybe behind your back. That's a little bit harder. Let's see if I can do it. Ooh. Nope, not at all. Okay, one more time. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay, that time was closer. I'm going to try one more. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to have to try to practice that one a little bit more. So another thing that you could practice doing is more with hand-eye coordination. So you can try my ball again. So you can try maybe throwing the ball up and seeing how many times you can catch it. It's pretty easy. Throw it up, catch it. You want to make sure you're part of the ceiling that you can throw it up. You can also try to throw it up and try to catch it behind your back, which is a little harder. So let's see if I can do that. Oh, almost. One more time. Ooh. Okay, that time it hit my hands. One more. Okay, didn't get it. So try to beat me in doing that and try to catch it behind your back. But there's probably a bunch of other games you can make up with this. Throw it up, hit it on your head, bounce it into the target. Just whatever you want to do. We're just making up our own games at this point. So another object that you could get in your house is a book or a notebook. So I have a book here. So if you wanted to use both of these, this is a pretty good substitute for a tennis ball and a tennis racket. So you can try bouncing it on here as many times as you can. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. So any of the activities that we did when we played tennis at Girls in the Game, if you were ever did any of those activities, you can try to balance it. You can try and hit it back and forth with a partner. Really whatever you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to try bouncing it one more time. See if I can get 10. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 12. Okay, 12. So try it at home. See if you can beat the 12 that I just got. Another thing that you could do with some books is practice your bounce. See if you can bounce them on your head. Okay, so I'm just standing still right now. It's pretty hard. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to move around. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to stand up and see how long I can keep it on for. You can move to the side, to the other side. You can move forward and backward. And if you want to make it a little more challenging, you could add another book. So now I'm going to try 2. All right, let's see. Backwards and forwards. So you can try maybe a race or see how long you can keep it on your head. maybe something really hard to be go up the stairs with this on your head. I don't think I'd be able to do that. But let me know if you can think of any other activities you can do with either the socks or the books. Okay, one more activity. These might be a little harder to find in your house, but if you wanted to if you could find some paper plates, to make them into a frisbee. So I took 2 and I taped them together, but you could also do it with 1. And you can do an activity with a frisbee, just like you would if you're outside. So you can play catch with someone else, or you can make some targets and try to hit those. So I'm going to put up some targets that I made. All right, so we're going to put 1 right there, and right there. So you would throw this just like you would a real frisbee. So you're going to hold it with 1 hand and toss it to the side like that. So I'm going to try to hit my first target over here. All right, so I'm going to stand about 5 feet away and try to hit it. Okay, that was a little low. I'm going to try again. All right, I got it. And then once you hit your first target, you can move on to the second one. So I'm going to stand over here, try to hit that target. All right, ready? Okay, that one was low. Let's try again. Nope. Okay, we're going to try one more time. All right, awesome. I hit it. So you could put those in different sections of your house. If you want, you could number them and make sure you have to get the first target and then the second one and keep going all the way around your house, kind of like golf. And if you don't have paper plates, you could use the socks again. If you know how to make a paper airplane, you could do that and use it to hit the targets, really whatever you want. So those were just the activities that I came up with stuff that I found at my house. So let me know if you thought of anything else that you would want to try, or which one of these activities you might want to try at your house, and try to come up with your own sports. Yeah, that was really fun. Okay, so we're going to turn around. Okay, so we have some time left. So we are going to do another activity. So if you want to get supplies for this, you're just going to need a writing utensil and a piece of paper. So this activity is going to be about our friends and our family members. So while we are all stuck at home right now, I am sure that there are people in your family or in your house who have been doing things for each other to make this time easier. Maybe they're doing something like making you dinner, or doing a chore that you were supposed to do, or you see that they're helping people who really need a lot of help right now. I know a girl in Girls in the Game last week said that she had family members who are making masks for people right now, which is really awesome. So in this activity, we are going to think of one special quality of a family member or a friend, or something nice that you've seen them do in the past few weeks, and we are going to thank them for doing that. So if you want to do this right now, you can, or you can just watch me do it, and then you can make one later. So we're gonna make a high five. So right now, we're not really supposed to actually high five people, so we're gonna make one on a piece of paper. So the first thing you're gonna do is trace your hand on a piece of paper. So I'm gonna put my hand there and trace it. Okay, so that is my hand. So now you're gonna think of someone that you want to give a high five to for something that they did. So first thing you would do, once you think of that person, you're going to write their name at the top. So I'm going to put to Ariana, my friend. Alright, so I wrote her name nice and big at the top, and then inside the hand you're going to write the thing that you want to thank them for, or just something good you want to recognize about them. So mine I'm going to give to my friend. She made a loaf of bread yesterday for everyone living in our house, and it was really good, so I want to thank her for that. So you're just going to write inside the hand what you want to thank that person for. Okay, so I wrote for making bread, because I got to eat some and it was really good, and it was her first time making it, so I want to congratulate her. So some other ones you could do that I made before. I made this one for my friend to thank her for making dinner for everyone in our house. And I also made this one for my sister for calling and talking to me on the phone. So you could make one really for someone who is in your house who did something for you that you could see, or maybe you could do it for someone who you haven't been able to see right now. Maybe you can only see them online, or you can talk to them on the phone. So you could still make a high five for them. You could take a picture of it and send that to them, or you could mail it to them. You don't have to just do it for someone who's living with you right now. So you can be creative with this. You can decorate the hand or the piece of paper if you want, and then give it to that person to let them know that you are thinking about them. So yeah, I think that's a really good activity to do, especially right now, because people might be feeling a little sad or bored while they're at home. So it's really good to let people know that you're thinking about them, that people are special to us, and just make sure that you're keeping up a positive relationship with your family and your friends right now is really important. Okay, so that is the last activity I had for us today. If you joined us a little later, at the beginning I said if you joined today, you can text your attendance to the number I listed in the chat, but I can say it again. So that number is 312-869-2729. So you can go ahead and text your name and your school to that number so that we can know you attended. And I just want to say thank you for joining programming today. I hope you enjoyed the activities we did. If you want to join us tomorrow, Coach Desiree will be leading us at 3 o'clock. And you can just follow the same link that you did to get to this video. And if you want to join next week, next Tuesday, Coach Tierney will be back leading programming if you want to see her. And if you are joining Teen Time today, you should have gotten an email with that link, and Coach Tierney will be there as well if you want to see her. And don't forget to follow Girls in the Game on Facebook and Instagram. And you can look on our YouTube channel for more videos of different activities you can do while you're at home. But thank you so much for joining today. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you all later. Bye.